Hello and welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Infective Game Mode type breakdown video. God, that was a bit of a mouthful to start that off with. Today I'm bringing you a gameplay in the background, which is the PP90 M1 with extended mags kit proficiency versus knife game mode of Infected. That's a long title. Would have thought they, bring it down a little bit, which is actually knife versus PP90 or something on the game mode lead wars. Never actually looked at that. Anyway, I'm bringing this video in order to give you a little bit of a breakdown about what they've done with the new Infected game modes and types which they've brought in, and ones which they've got rid of. I think due to popular demand they've got rid of all of the Juggernaut game modes, which were a little bit ridiculous because they were a bit impossible to win unless you're an absolute pro. And they've brought in ones such as the PP90. They've kept the Striker, and they've actually brought a sniper one in with the RSAS, and they've also added, you can see me getting all my perks here, they've added the specialist loadout to these, so you can cycle through all your perks and end up getting the specialist bonus, which will in theory help you getting towards the MOAB, which is actually achievable in this game mode, despite a lot of people thinking it is actually not. Anyway, what I'm doing here today is I'm controlling the middle of the map rather than camping up on a ledge behind me where we are now, because I know the spawns will either be to the left of me, just down in the bunker, or into the warehouse, due to my team all being based around the campy spot here. So what I'm doing, just patrolling around and keeping moving, playing quite aggressively, getting the scavenger packs and all that good stuff. And I actually end up going, there's a bit of a slow gameplay in the middle. I get get all my perks, well, all but the specialist bonus, get all three of the perks which you can unlock within a quick space of, I think it's there's the all the perks, quick space of it was like a minute, and then I don't know where the Infected gone. They just literally disappeared off the map and didn't end up killing anyone, which is a bit ridiculous. But anyway, I'm trying to just give you a quick summary of this. End up going 3 off on MOAB, and I get on a pretty huge streak at the end, which is quite nice to see. Anyway, yeah, what they've done in the Striker game modes is that they've actually swapped out for the Infected. They've got rid of the tactical knife, the throwing knife, which I think is a bit of a problem because it can just end up with people just camping everywhere and getting into the exploits, as I said in my previous video, and just camping there, getting loads of, well, see, the thing is with camping you don't really get that many kills, but see, you're a lot better off doing what I'm doing here. But they just end up it's frustrating for the Infected. Obviously they have to use a lot more tactics in order to get people, but yeah, so that's one thing that they've taken out. I'm pretty happy they've got rid of the Juggernaut game modes because they were a bit ridiculous. And what else was there? Was one of the game modes which I thought was an absolute joke. Can't quite remember it. I quite enjoyed it actually. It's a 44 Magnum one with against knife. I think that might still be in there, but it's less common. Thing is, they've into the coding they've put in the games which they want to cycle up more frequently. So you've got the Striker versus knife, and then the PP90 versus knife. They're the most common ones, and then the least common will be the RSAS, just because not many people want to play it that much. But so they've done that, and they've also cut the time between games and turn the countdown timer down. So in order to get into a game, they've minimised the time between each lobby, and I think they've decreased the time to about 30 seconds or something like that, in order to keep it nice and fast paced, keep loads of games flowing. And in hindsight, I think that was probably one of the better things they've brought into this patch. Anyway, back to the gameplay. I think it's just about wrapping up now. You'll see at the end they're going on an absolute massive tear and end up three off the MOAB, which is a bit disappointing, but I'm pretty sure I'll get a MOAB sometime soon. I'll upload that in a separate video for you guys, just to enjoy watching a bit of beasting on some zombies. So if you have enjoyed, please drop a like, maybe a comment, maybe a favourite, and I'll see you guys later.
Nice work, Delta. Well done.